Okay, I'm going to close down my stream on Restream. What the fuck is wrong with the volume over there? I don't know. I'll wait for y'all to jump on over to the other stream. I don't know if you see it. Oh, great. That's weird, and I don't know what this is. Hold on. Anybody on TikTok? Oh, there's somebody that found me. I don't know who's over there. Kim, what's up, Kim? Well, I guess somebody can find me. Yeah, that is so weird. That my volume on the other stream isn't there, but yet it is. Testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah, see, it's all there. Fuck Restream, I swear in all that's holy. Testing 1, 2, 3. Nope, still not there. All right. Oh, good. A few people found me. Can you guys hear me on TikTok? Can you hear me on YouTube? I'll play around with the fucking volume shit later. Wow. I've already did the releases. We don't have to do that shit again. I ain't doing it again. We're good. What's up, Joe Biga? What's up, Kim? What's up, John? What's up, Jason? All right. Just gonna stall for a few more seconds here, let you all come on. All right. So these are the call outs I left you guys in from Friday's last live that we had yesterday. Exceptionally good calls, I might add, by the way. Where's my calendar at? Okay. Calendar. Well, I know today ain't no June. It is the 17th. So yesterday was Friday the 16th. Okay? So yesterday, I left you in a whole bunch of cool ass call outs. Let me show you which ones were here. It was a buy for SPX right here. You can see it. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see that shit. Let me lose it a little bit. We'll pull it to the right. It was a buy SPX at this. By the way, why is this orange? It's supposed to be that ugly pink color. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, that's the right color. And then NAS, same way. Left you in this particular. Oh, geez, gotta go back over there again. Text to the right. Left you all in the buy. 816 for NAS. And US 30, same thing right here. And let's go to the right. Make sure our color's that nasty looking. I think it's actually the lighter one, but either way, it doesn't matter. All right. So these are your three trades that you were left in. 816 buy US 30 off the 1 hour. We're on the 1 hour US 30. NAS 816 off the 4 hour bounce. I'll explain what that is in a second. SPX off the 4 hour bounce. So if we go over to the 4 hour bounce right here and we look, actually I can't take this down now for you guys. We can take this one off. We look, I told you on the 4 hour you can play it off the bounce, meaning once it came down to this orange line down here, our EMA, our little line, see right here, the NAS was perfect off the 4 hour bounce, and it ended up to be a perfect call. Now that's a little on the lucky side, a little on the skill side, but either way, it worked out well for you guys. You literally on NAS caught every possible pip, humanly possible. There was no more pips to be made on NAS. You made every pip possible. Crazy as that sounds. Right here, we'll take this one away too. Right here, we called it off the US 31 hour. Now there's a difference. And why did I do that and how did I do that? Well, the US 30 was bouncing off of its yellow line. As you can see right here, it was a very easy call for me. Some of you don't understand the fill in the gap yet, though. That's why I'm going to explain it to you. Okay? What's up, DPF? X. His recent lives with the detail-oriented process have been awesome. Thank you for your patience. Nice. Oh, persistence. Thank you, DPFX. You know what? Come to think of it, I can't see my TikTok people. There we go. Priscilla. What's up, Priscilla? I can hear you. Okay. Thanks, John. Good afternoon, Priscilla. Good afternoon, John Parker. I'm sure Matt Parker's floating around somewhere. What's up, Kenny J? See you on both. Nice. What's up, Native Gamer? We're not trading anything today. We're going over the trades we did from Friday, yesterday, and I'm going to explain exactly how to trade, actually, if you want to stick around for that, but it's going to be boring. All right. So these are the trades that we were called out right here. You can clearly see that. 816 buy US 30 off the 1 hour. You pretty much caught every possible pip that you can possibly catch off of this trade. This is the trade from 814. This is a trade from 813. So these are the trades that were called out live each one of those days. Look how beautiful they were. Caught this one, and caught this one. If you go over to NAS, same exact thing, 813, 814, 816. If you go to SPX, 813, 816. Are you guys noticing a pattern here? How it catches the very bottom of each? Like for instance, if we go over to NAS, I shrink this up a little for you to see this on one screen. Look, the very first call out was this one right here. We caught the very bottom of this and it went up. Again, this one right here, we caught the very below, technically, because we caught it early, bottom of this one on 814. And then if you could see each time it comes over what you guys used to refer to as consolidation, isn't consolidation. All it is moving over to touch the next EMA, whichever version that is. So this is boom, boom. See, oh, this is your support right here. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. And then resistance, no. Ascending, descending wedges, no. Has nothing to do with volume VWAP. Ascending, descending wedges, Fibonacci retracements, no, 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 no. It has to do with the exact setups you see right here on my screen. And I'm going to explain to you each and every one of them. Every time this retraces here, here, and here, I'll draw some lines for you and watch what it looks like. So every time it retraces here, oops, hold on, sorry. I forgot. It kind of like, they're weird like that with this now. They keep hitting the damn thing over and over again. I'm going to make this a little, well, we can leave it like that, okay? So every time it's here, when it retraced here, when it retraced here, watch. So I'm going to show you. Remember, one of our rules are we only trade our logo. This is our logo. We only trade the up arrow and the down arrow. So what is this right here? Look, I'm going to go a deep dive into your training so you guys all understand this. Price started down here, came over, retraced, come down, touched our yellow, came over here, touched our yellow, came over here, touched our yellow. Every time it formed our logo, Every time each one of these little lines right here, 1, 2, 3, right? These lines, these vertical lines right here. Every time that happens, we can go down to either the 30-minute or the 15-minute, maybe the 10, but for sure the 15. And you're going to see a buy stop at the end of that. Every time it retouched. So let's pull this away. Okay, and you can clearly see now, look. When this line was here on the 1 hour, there's your 15-minute buy. When the line was there on the 1 hour, there's your 15-minute buy. If you come over to here, when there was on the 1 hour, there's your 15-minute buy. So if you go to the 1 hour, right, and you're able to call these out exactly like I just did, well, how is that? How was I able to figure out a system that tells you exactly where the buys are, the buy stops are, and how it's going to work? Obviously, I've been doing this for 2 years, almost 3 years on TikTok, almost 2 years on YouTube, and you're looking at over almost 2,000 videos on YouTube, live trades. So again, here, here, and here, that's our logo. That's on the hourly. Hold this trade until it goes up to the pink, which it did. Pink to the blue, with pink goes up to blue, pink goes up to blue, it did, it did, it did. So how I was able to call, it's not just here, here's US 30, the exact same one. Whenever you see our logo form, let me be clear on this. Starts underneath, right here, comes up, retraces right here. There'll be a 15-minute, 15-minute, and 15-minute. This is the 1 hour US 30. You were looking at the 1 hour NAS. Let's look at this one again, just so you guys can be clear on it. Wherever this retraces, wherever this retraces, then we go down to the 15-minute, and you're going to see something. You're going to see a buy stop. Oh, a buy stop. This is a fill in the gap. This would be like a 10-minute buy right there, but the same thing. So every time it retraces, forming our logo on the 1 hour, it forms a 10, 15-minute buy stop. Doesn't matter whether it's US 30 NAS. It did the same thing on SPX. Watch. Every time it retraced here, boop. It retraced here, double boop. It retraced here. And then you go back down to our 15-minute buy stop, buy stop, buy stop. So again, not that that's not impressive enough, like that's crazy good. Did it on NAS, did it on SPX, does it on US 30. So how on earth do I over and over again, time and time again, make these calls and show you what it is? Well, I'll explain it to you right now. If you try to do this without my system, right? Say you decided to take away all indicators. This is what your chart looks like. Okay? There's no head and shoulders pattern. There's no Fibonacci retracement patterns. There's no anything. These lines wouldn't be here, by the way, either. I wonder if I can do that too. Let me see. Yeah, there you go. This is what you would have saw. This is what you would have saw if you couldn't see the future, right? So let's take a look. This is your raw charts. This is what they give you when you start. There's nothing here. Is this going to go up? Is this going to go down? Is this going to go up or down? Is this going to go down? Is this up? Nothing. Oh, this is no, it isn't. There's no Fibonacci retracement right here. There's no volume or VWAP. There's no head and shoulders. There's no butterfly. There's no railroad cars. Naming of candle and candle patterns. BS, bullshit, nothing. This one right here, everyone would have took this as a sell. Bullshit, you wouldn't have. Nothing to tell you anything that this is going anywhere. This one especially. There's no fucking way you'd have took that buy where I told you to take that buy at. Zero. We all know it. We all know how this shit works. We get this raw chart when we started trading, me 10 years ago, you guys however long ago. Look at this bullshit right here. There's nothing you could have called on that crap right there. Zero. Anyone says they could, that's lies. Nothing here matches anything. I've been trading 10 fucking years. I know every little angle to try to trade. None of the stuff would work, period. I started trading this. I go, what the fuck is this shit? Then I realized that candles weren't even candles. They could be bars. They could be lines. I was like, what the fuck? So I thought, well, I can't even trust candles. And I asked, well, I wonder if I go to a guru, somebody that knows, a coach out there, knows what they're talking about. Nope. Marked up my chart with so many fucking lines. It was embarrassing. I thought, what the hell? That's not support and resistance. There's nothing here. Of course, then we go over to these indicators. Say, hey, let's try all these different indicators. Let's go to the technical indicators. Doesn't that sound like that's official? There's no technical indicator. 24 volume is useless. Hour volume is useless. You're welcome, Larry. What's up, Jay Parker? Yeah, rock the back. How do you know when to get in? It touches the lines. I'm going to teach you right now. That's how you know. Hey, coach. What's up, Larry? The Fibonacci. It's technical. Doesn't work. The fib retracement. Nope. Doesn't work. Pitchfork. Yeah, there's such a thing as a fucking pitchfork. Don't even ask. Doesn't work. Trend lines. Doesn't work. Oh, sure, the awesome oscillator. No, that really is a thing. I used it. Doesn't work. Bollinger Bands. They're pretty. I tried like fucking hell to get them to work. Doesn't work. But the bull bear doesn't work. And it's not just me saying it doesn't work. If you type in, right? You type into Google this right here. Look at it. Type this in. Don't believe me. Our rule number 11. Type into Google search this exact. Studies have shown that more than 97% of day traders lose money over time and less than 1% of day traders are actually profitable. Type it into Google. It doesn't work. Can you tell me how many points it went up? Depends on which symbol, Big Kahuna. But yeah, if I have time, I'll go over that with you. So doesn't work, doesn't work. No, so every one of us tried these indicators, hundreds and thousands in my case, hundreds and thousands. They all sound fancy. They all sound great. Volume, no. Block trading, no. VWAP, no. VWAP anchor, no. Williams fractals, no. Holy shit, no. Then these strategies, no. Then the patterns, no. Bullish flag chart pattern. Based on what? There's not even fucking, they're so weird. No. Head and shoulders chart pattern. Some Yahoo of somebody coming through said, oh, the head and shoulders pattern wins 83% of the time. No, it doesn't. They actually did studies at Harvard and Yale. They studied the head and shoulders pattern. It actually lost like 23% of the time. 23% overall loss, losing. So in other words, you didn't win, you ended up losing, and you lost 23% of your money using the head and shoulders pattern. That's what they were saying. The inverted head and shoulders pattern. Really, are they embarrassing themselves at this point? Falling wedge. Oh my God. Triple top. Now there are double tops, double bottoms, triple tops, triple bottoms, MWs. You guys are more familiar with M's and W's. Yes, semi-true, but impossible for you to know without my system. So you can try all this shit like I did. You can buy them all. I created my own. I had people create some for me. I paid coders to code them for me. No. So I lost, like all of you, trying to use this stupid ass fucking charts. I lost for, well, just about 5.5 years. I was $26,500. First 2 years, year and a half, 2 years. If I placed a trade right here, let's just say I was doing a trade, not seeing the future, this is what I would have done. And it didn't matter, ever. I would have put a trade in. The white's the future. I couldn't see it, right? Only my indicators can. I would have put in a sell because I thought, oh, it's going to go down here. I'm going to put a sell in. And then, of course, immediately it would rocket upward. And it would happen over and over and over again. And if by some lucky chance I didn't lose $30, $50, $100 on a trade and I was up $1, I would immediately close the trade down with 50 cents profit and get out. That's not a winning trade. That is stupidity and that's gambling. And I went from trying to trade the 1 hours and 15 minutes, which is what I was originally taught with, that saying, well, maybe I can trade the 5 minute. I was told don't go down there. Maybe I can trade the 1 minute, trying to scalp, trying to get in and out quicker because you're so scared you can't trade. You just get so scared of losing. You're paralyzed. You're like, God dang, maybe if I try a 1 minute, I could make heads or tails out of it. I said, okay, fine. So I'm going to stick with these 15 minutes, 1 hour trades, see what I can find out. Then I started to get a trade right here or there. Actually was able to hold it for more than 3 seconds, hold it for more than 3 pennies profit. I was actually to get like, maybe like a 5, 10. And I did it because I started to realize, after research that ERUSD and UDSHF are opposites a lot of the time on these 1 hours, 15 minutes. So I was able to start to see when the ERUSD was moving a certain way. I thought, well, this is interesting. How do I get to visualize that? How do I get to see it in real life? So I started having a Fiverr guy and this Upwork guy, Andre, start to make some indicators where I could see it. Then, of course, we got involved with the great Keith Palmer, and he started doing all the coding for us on different things. And that's how we came up with a system that was color coded. So let's go down here to the 15 minute, and I'll show you what it looks like. So this system, I'm going to use this one because it's easier. Right here. I'm going to take this one away for us. Is color coded. So I made the system for beginners. I made the system so you can easily see things. And I made it so it's very, very easy to read. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. I'll move this like this. All right. Now, no one can see the future. Everyone that's tried has failed, except for my safety trade system. So let's take a look. I made it so that you guys can see colors. When it's green, 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 these 3 bars are separate indicators, real direction bar 1, 2, and 3. The bullshit detector is red, and the green is here, your BOK, the BOK indicator, green, green. When these all match up, green, 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 red, green, green, you can put a buy stop here right on your lines. In this case, the 15-minute yellow, green, and orange line. You can put your buy stop right here. You don't have to, it's demo only, but you can. So if you put your buy stop right here, zoop like that, we would then wait for price action to move around. And in this case, let me show you a little bigger like this so you can see a little clearer. Price action came down, boop, pivoted, came up, crossed it somewhere around here or something like that and came up. Well, that's cool. We put our stop loss right below here. Boop. It's called the pivot point stop loss. And then you just wait. What do you wait for? Price action to do its thing. If it does go up and cross it, sure, we'll make some money. And of course it did, and we did, and there it is. So how are these indicators able to read this? Well, there's specific settings. The very, 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 very first one you see, which I'll show you right here, is this one. And this at the very top is, oh, this is just that. And no, this is very specific settings. This is called the bullshit detector, okay? Each one of these bars is 15 minutes. Each one of the candles up here is 15 minutes. We're looking at NAS right now. And I'm showing you guys how to trade. It's going to take a little time, but the reality of it is I can teach you in 3 seconds. If you can see green, 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 red, green, green, it's a buy stop. Okay? Period. That's it. Everybody understand if you see this green, 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 red pattern, green, green, 7s if you do understand it, that's all you need. This works on one chart daily, one chart 4 hour, one chart 15 seconds. If you see this, you can take the trade. Now we're going to make it immensely better here in a minute, but right now this is called the core, and this costs $575 a year, which is cheaper than shit to have. Okay? No, real, we don't talk that shit here. Don't say that again or leave. What's up, Cliff? All right? This is called the buy stop. Again, doesn't matter. We're looking at 15-minute NAS. You can be doing dailies. I did nothing but daily, weekly at first, and then I only did 1 minute, 30 seconds sells. Now we're going to look at 15-minute buys. It works on any time frame. over 1,000 symbols. So don't get caught up in any of this. This happens to be NAS. It could be XRP 30 seconds. When you see this, it works. Okay? So how does it work? Well, in our business, green means up and red means down. So we have these two little lines right here are called your box. So there's two green here. Okay. If you come over to here, you're going to see my candles actually are green. Watch. So they go boop, and they're green. Boop. One of our, Leon, one of our great members told me, hey, you can change it this way, this way. Thank you, sir, but I'm just going to leave it the way it is. I like clicking them on and off. So you can clearly see they're green right here. So even your candles change color. So when they're green, that means up. So we're going to make our green. I showed you our logo. So let's go to the logo. Started low, came over, retraced, right, came over, retraced, right, boom, up. So our logo is also another green up arrow because that's the up logo. So we have that here. The next thing we have is these three indicators, EMAs. We have green, which is actually turns from green to red. So this is another up. We actually have green, yellow, and orange. When the orange is above, that means a buy. Okay, now we come down here to our real direction bars 1, real direction bar 2, real direction bar 3, and those are all up. Well, what about that red down thing right there, the red? That is called the bullshit detector, and that is telling us that is a lie. It's BS that this is going to go down. This is a lie. They get 99% of all traders to fall for this bullshit that it's going to go down. It doesn't. Because why? Because now we can clearly see that there is a lot more green arrows saying it's going to go up than there is this down arrow. So we technically have this arrow right here, real direction bar 1, 2, and 3 are all green up arrows. Over here we have our double Bach. Over here we have our green line. We have our orange line. We have our logo, and we have our color change candles. So now we have 9 different indicators saying this is a buy. We can literally get up to, and I'll show you when we combine 2 charts, over 30 different indicators will be saying it's a buy. Well, if they're all saying this is a buy, and there's only one tiny little red one down here, this 9 is bigger than 1. So in other words, if you were trying to, one person right here, this little red little area right here, one person was trying to beat up someone, right? Maybe they win, maybe they wouldn't. If you had 9 people fighting one person, 9 win. So if we have 9 green up arrows, they're going to beat up, they're going to overrule, they're bigger than this red down. So then we know that price action is going to go up, and it goes up. You cannot take a sell. When any one of these is triggered, by the way, you can't take a sell. I've already improved your odds of winning a trade just by teaching you about the, just to the left here, for instance, just to our logo. But if any one of these are here, you cannot take a sell. So if you can't take a sell, the only thing you can look for is a buy. So I've already increased your odds of winning by 50%, even if you know nothing else of my system, just that. Okay? So does that make sense to everybody? Yes or no? And this is a standard trade, easy to do. Don't worry if this looks confusing to you. We have a signal service that the signals are coded with all this in there. Don't worry, we'll get to that in a minute. Larry said yes, and George said yes. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, George. Cool. All right. So now look, this is, I think, super easy. But evidently, we had quite a few members initially that were having trouble seeing this. I thought, well, that's weird. Wonder why they can't see green, 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 red. There's green, 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 red. Here it went up, here it went up, here it went up. Even if it's this looks like a little bit, that's still a good amount of pips right there. Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, I don't understand why you can't see these. But they did. So I said, okay, well, I'm going to create something that's going to help them see things clearer. And I created what's called the sniper. And the sniper comes from the Bach, the two Bach lines. I broke them out, made it into these 3 lines where you can see it clearly. Whenever this blue drops down with the pink and the purple, when the pink crosses right here, that's your first entry, which would be right here. And then this blue line, you trade up. Okay? So watch. We're going to combine 2 different time frame charts. And boy, is it going to be cool as fuck. All right. So we have all these over here, as we know. Let me go back over to this side. We have all these 9 over here. This, the lines, the this, the that, the this, the that. All that's true. We have them all. We have up arrows. We have up logos right here. We have up everything. There's literally 9 things over here. The candles change color. The green line. The Bach is double green. The whole 9 yards. So we have all these ups right here, right? Up, 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 up. They're all telling it's going to go up, 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 up. And of course it does, but we had to see that. So watch. Well, now you combined, okay, this, which is the most incredible thing you're about to see in your life. Blue line high, pink line low on the 1 hour. Oh, sorry. You have to get over there. 1 hour to the left. And then over here on the right is your 15-minute, which is what we were looking at. Now the blue line dips, and now this is it. So watch. This is so fucking cool. Wait till you see all this tying together. You guys are going to have your minds blown. When I first saw it, I was like, what the fuck? Okay, now look. On your left, NAS 1 hour. Every candle's 1 hour. Every movement is 1 hour. On the right, over here, 15-minute. We already went over all the 15-minute ones. We just did it. Now we combine the sniper. When you fire up the sniper, it's more important than the safety trade. What I just taught you becomes the 4th most important thing. Number 1, blue line high is the most important for a buy. Number 2, the pink line low is 2nd most important. Number 3, did this blue line dip down with it? 3rd most important. Number 4, is there a buy stop? Type out 7s if you understand that's what it is. What's up, Filio? What's up, Kimberly Harrington? What's up, Leon? Okay, thank you, Glitterbug. Thank you, Leon. So now we're just going over how to trade in depth. I'll go over some of this again for you, but right now we're on to the higher time frame. All right, so now we introduce the sniper. And the sniper is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and this is for a buy. Well, this is one of the neat things. What I just taught you, this thing right here, this thing right here, red globule of histogram bars, these red things fit right into here, into this space. Now, what space is this? Some people have trouble seeing this. I don't know why. But there is a space right here. There's green histogram bars, a black space, and a yellow byline. So when you see that live, let's pull this up for you guys so you can see it. Right against here. When you see this live, you're going to see this space. It's as simple as that. There's no other, watch. When it's live like this, you see this space, green bars, black space, yellow, is exactly what it looks like. So what's going to happen is the green bars will go up, fill in the gap, and close this trade out for you. But that space right there is this 15-minute histogram bars. This red is that. It's a missing puzzle piece. So that's yet another up arrow. What's up, Stacy? So how fucking cool is that? That this green fitting in, this red fitting into this space right here is another confirmation of a buy. So we already knew we got up to 9 confirmations here on the 15-minute. 9 different indicators I have on my base system for you. Actually, it's like 15, but we only got 9 right here. Now watch. This right here is another confirmation or another green arrow. So let's go ahead and draw it. This is a green arrow. The histogram bars are green, right? So that's another one. We have the first thing that's blue line high, pink line low, blue line low, and this. So watch. Now we come over to here. We have our logo over here. What do I mean? Our logo started low, retraced here, and so on. That's our up logo. Then we have our, just like we do over there, watch. We have our candles turn to green. So you see the candles right here, they're different colors, but when it's activated on my system, it turns to green. So now we have another, this is the same thing on the 15 minutes while I'm going over for you. This is green. We have our double Bach right here, these two lines right here, green and green. Our line hasn't switched to green over here yet. You see how the line switches from red to green, but it's fine. And we have our going to our blue line. This is the blue. It's really magical. It's amazing. It's magical. It's a magnetic. It pulls it to it. So we had this right here also to show that it was going to go to this 1 hour blue line. Called it live, actually. So now we not just only have 9 different confirmations, we have all these extra confirmations that we have. We have the confirmation that it's going to go up from the sniper, 1, 2, and 3. We have the extra confirmation that this fill in the gap is going to happen. We have the extra confirmation that this is green right here on the histogram. That each one of these 3 are green, which, speaking of which, our real direction bar 1, 2, and 3 are green, and I didn't account for those. Then we come over here, there's 2 green Bach. Then we come over here, our logo. Then we come over here, our green lines, the candles. So now look at how many more we have. We just don't have 10 confirmations. Now we have 10, 11. Then we have these over here, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 different confirmations, and we can get over to 30. Well, some people are like, well, who the fuck can trade and say that I can't follow 22 things? Well, we have a signal service that's been coded with these 22 things inside of it to call the correct signal. Actually, it's 30. We have over 30 coded. So if you can't keep track of all these, you think it's too complicated. It's not. We have a signal service. I'll flip it on for you in a minute. It's coded with all of these different 22 plus another 8. It's coded with 30 things inside of it. Period. This isn't an argumentative anything. That's just what it is. Oh, you have your chart's a mess. There's no way it can work. Yeah, fuck you. Works every day. 100% accurate. Now you can see why. If you had 22 different indicators telling you it was a buy, none saying it was a sell. Even the red, the bullshit detector when it goes down is still saying buy. It's a false line. So it's actually really, the red is actually saying it's green. It means it's really not going to go down. So you have 22 different things telling you it's going to go up. Is the trade going to go up or is the trade going to go down? There wasn't one thing telling you this trade was going to go down. None. 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 I don't know what else to tell you. So be like, oh, well, it could have went down. Yeah, maybe on the 5-second, 10-second, 15-second like we were trading. But longer term, when I kept telling you I can't call a sell, only sell I called was a 1 minute, 3 minute NAS. That was just to keep you guys happy on maybe it dips a little further or whatever. But the reality is I kept telling you I can't call a sell. And this is why I couldn't call a sell on NAS or SPX or US 30 long term. I kept telling you it had to be a buy 15 minute, 1 hour. That's all I could call. I couldn't call a sell. Thank you, Cliff. Thank you, Kim. It is money, Larry, yes. So if you can't see that there's 22 up arrows, 22 different indicators saying the trade was going to go up and somehow you decided, well, I think it's going to go down. What the fuck? There was no chance of it going down. Zero chance of it going down. So you can have 22, let me be clear, you can have 22 different indicators telling you to go up, or you can have no indicators. You can have 22, or you can have a blank chart that looks like this. You can have 22 indicators telling you it's going to go up, or you can have a blank chart that looked exactly like this. You can have 22 indicators telling you it's going to go up, or you can have blank charts that look like this. Would you guys, and I don't want any smart asses, I'm not in the mood for it today. What's up, Robel? Would you rather have it with the indicators telling you 22 times to take a buy, or would you rather have it without? Larry said buy the system. Correct. I agree with Larry. That's all I can tell you. Either you'd rather have 22 indicators telling you, correct, Jamie. You'd either rather have it with or without. There is no in between. You either think you can trade a raw chart like this exact same spot, and you'll know from the raw charts it's going to go up. It's impossible. I'll take the 22. I agree. Look at it. This is going to give you what? I don't know. Okay, now I have 22 different indicators. 22 different indicators saying it's going to go up, or none. 22 telling you it's going to go up, or none. 22 indicators. I'm going to keep repeating this. What's up, Tony? To me, anyone that's a beginner that doesn't have their brain filled with all the bullshit we all did about the whatever, name any of that bullshit stuff, Fibonacci retracement, look to the left, ascending, descending wedges, blah, 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 blah. It's all bullshit. Name it, candle patterns, volume VWAP, blah, blah, block trading. Look, it's all lies. Would you rather have 22 indicators, someone that's new to trading, telling you what to do, or none? And you have nothing telling you what to do. 22 indicators screaming at you, buy, 22 times. It's worse than InSync. Buy. Come on now. Anyone that's reasonable, anyone that has a brain, anyone that has any skills at trading at all would say, oh, well, if they're fucking telling me the future and there's 22 of them saying it, and then I know there's going to be naysay. Thank you, Kim. I know there's going to be naysayers. Oh, well, I can't keep track of 22 things. Well, fancy fucking that. Let's take a look at that, shall we? Let's take a look. I cannot wait to do this. We're going to remove all of these. We're going to remove all of those. We're going to remove all of this. Well, that's a lot of teaching I did. And we're going to take them out. And there you go. Okay? Let's remove that stuff too while we're at it. Okay. Now. Okay. Now look. If you're having trouble learning the system, that's a lot. I get it. That is a lot. That can be problematic for you. But we made a signal service. I made a signal service coded by the great Keith Palmer. Our signal service shows you these trades automatically. The signals are coded with all those 22 plus, right? And you can see during this entire time frame, there's nothing but blue for NAS, buy stops. There's nothing but blue for SPX, buy stops. These signals went out to your signals rooms, the Discord rooms, buy stops. Over and over and over again. These signals are coded. I don't understand why you wouldn't be able to. Once you're experienced, Kim, like you are, that's why. You're a very good trader. I know you don't think so, but you are. You're extremely good, and you understand it. Thank you, Anthony. Yes, thank you. The sniper is spot on. Thank you very much for this wonderful system. It truly is. It is, Jamie. Thank you for saying that. But Kim, you're experienced with it. Some people have trouble counting or getting to that comfortableness of 20, 25, 30. And I can appreciate that. You know, sometimes you have so much things going on in your mind, you don't want whatever it is. But that's why we have the signal service. And then people couldn't even keep track of the signals properly, in my opinion. So then in the Discord, we have a new room coming for first time signals, the Ricky Bobby room. That's going to be, it's going to combine the signals for us, the machine gun and the Hydra, so into one room. The Almost Holy Grail are active. They're not firing off because there's going to be very few, but they are active. It's going now. When I'm allowing it to be called after 2 or 3 signals, I'll tell you. But so you can hit the buy button or sell button anytime there's a signal that's sent to the first time signal room. You don't have to look at any rules. You can take the buy button, sell button first time as soon as you get an Almost Holy Grail trade. You know what else is active, which I haven't started yet because I haven't made a big deal about it, is the Holy Grail. But once signals start firing out to Holy Grail, the Holy Grail is active. It is calling trades. Okay, nothing new, nothing new. We have to update what it's saying too. But the Holy Grail, you'll be able to take market order entries. Hit the button, buy or sell. The Holy Grail, the Almost Holy Grail room, and the first time signal rooms, which is coming. But the Holy Grail and the Almost Holy Grail are now active. They are firing. I will allow them to be taken after they fire and show me a couple correct signals on the lives when it's firing. After that, they're there. They're active. You guys are going to get them starting from Friday, actually. So come next week, hopefully we have a few of these fired. Then I'll release them to you so you can start taking them. So all of these 22 things are coded into this signal right here and this signal right there. Yep, print the rules, read them every day. You're welcome, Larry. Great news it is. So when you look at this blue thing, you say, oh, this is nothing. Or let's turn on our Holy Grail one so you can see what they're going to look like. The Almost Holy Grail. Watch. The Almost Holy Grail right here. Let me go up to maybe the daily and we can see them easier for you. The Almost Holy Grail. No, we should be able to run them on the daily. Hold on. Let me see gold. Sometimes you have to uninstall this shit. I swear to God. Hold on. Okay, one of these is going to fire. Come on now. There they are. Okay. So let's see what we got. Now, these Almost Holy Grail signals are the shits. Okay. So here we go. These Almost Holy Grail signals you see right here. Boom, 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 right? They are coded with all 30 of those things you just saw me go over, plus some. It's insane. Yeah, it can be a pain. Absolutely, Larry and Big Kahuna. What's up, Grant? Did call. Yeah, but you can't, Kim, on that one, please be aware, the almost Holy Grail signals are firing. But remember, attention, the almost Holy Grail signals are firing. but, do not take these signals until I come back on here and give the all clear, good to go message. If you'd like to test these signals and make sure they're following the rules, you can take the trade. But yes, it did call a signal. And yes, it was correct. It was a little late. We had a timing issue with that one. It should have called it at 3 o'clock. It would have actually made more money, but whatever. Yes, it called the signal, but don't take it until then, okay? I checked it also, Kim. Right. So just pay attention. They're firing, but I'm not going to be comfortable with that signal until I see it called, not just through testing, but live. What did it do? Verify to continue. Well, I don't know if we're live on TikTok or not. When break, that's not, okay. Raikon, I'm going to give you one more second over there before I'm going to go ahead and take you out. There is no breaking resistance. That is old-fashioned and wrong how you're thinking of trading. That has nothing to do with anything. Now, why is my TikTok will end in 38 seconds? Really? Okay, TikTok. Well, looks like TikTok is going to be gone. Yeah, I didn't take it, says Kim. There you go. Yeah, TikTok's messing up, boy. I think it's still live for the moment. I'm going to go ahead and block this fella right here. He doesn't need to be in here. When it breaks resistance by, duh! I hope I'm not live on TikTok. Oh boy. Due to inactivity, that's fine. What time is it? How much time do I have left? Just a few minutes. Okay. So, where were we? Oh, the calls, the signal call outs. Now, the Holy Grail trades. I'm going to touch on one thing before I go. Oh, I don't even have, oh, there it is. Nope, almost again, almost. Hold on. The Holy Grail trades. These ones are firing. Holy Grail, boop, boop. Okay. When the Holy Grail, these things fire off, they're only going to work on NAS and SPX. The Almost Holy Grail works on gold, Kim, and they're fantastic. What the Almost Holy Grail trades do, they can't be traded against another symbol to see opposites. NAS and SPX, I have opposites for. And we have NAS, SPX, and US 30, and we have 4 opposite signals being called against it. So when you see a Holy Grail trade be called, I'm telling you right now, that motherfucker's either going down or that motherfucker's going up. The Almost Holy Grail trade will do it, but I'm saying the Almost Holy Grail trade has an additional 30 different signals, opposite signals. So all those positive signals I showed you, the Holy Grail trade has 30 additional negatives that trade against it. So when this trade is called, it's going to be one going up and one going down. We're going to only call the NAS and SPXs. But virtually, I mean, I don't know how this motherfucker, the Holy Grail, can miss. I don't see it. It's just not going to miss. Okay? So now, everybody on YouTube, any questions over all that? It was pretty thorough. Matter of fact, I think it was very thorough. But if you have any questions, please ask them now over it. I brought you from way back when to now, to current. It was an awesome site, yeah. There could be, you're still lost. Okay, you lost life. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just watched it drop. Yes. No, it went down, but it was a 4 hour too late call. Should have called it earlier. It will call it earlier in the future. All right, Larry. Good job. All right, guys. God bless y'all. Have a great rest of your weekend. Everybody have some fun today. Enjoy life. Get out there, enjoy it. We are. Bree's getting ready, so I was able to have some time with y'all. All right. God bless you all. Talk to y'all later. See ya. All right.